Yeah, hi there, Scott here from Improve Your Gut Health Naturally. This is an introduction video I thought I'd create for the 7-day reset challenge. And I'd like to share this information because it kind of makes it a little easier to understand how the challenge is going to work, or the goal of the challenge. So the goal is obviously to improve your gut health, but the understanding what good bacteria and bad bacteria is, it really helps understand why the challenge or the gut reset challenges are powerful, very powerful. So good bacteria, so it's also known as beneficial bacteria. Probiotic bacteria are microorganisms that live in your gut and actively work in your favor. They are internal allies, constantly working behind the scenes to keep your body functioning well. So this has got good bacteria. So most well-known families of good bacteria are Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium. I don't even know how to say that one, but Lactobacillus here, rhodori. It's a probiotic yogurt that's it's a highly, the probiotics are like millions of times more than what you buy in the store. I make it all the time. I use it all the time. It helps with my energy. It helps with my feed my gut bacteria, and it really I really noticed a huge difference in my life. So here's some other supplements and fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut. I eat the yogurt all the time, kefir, and more so sauerkraut. I find it helps a lot. So here's some good bacteria, what actually do for you every single day. So it breaks down and digests food more efficiently, helping your body extract maximum nutrition from what you eat. It produces essential vitamins, including vitamin K, B12, B6, and folate that your body cannot make on its own. It protects your gut lining and forms a protective barrier that prevents harmful substances from leaking into your bloodstream. This is like leaky gut, right? So when the germs get past your gut and into your body, your bloodstream, so crowd out harmful bacteria that compete for space and resources, keeping the bad guys in check. Train and regulate your immune system so it responds appropriately to threats and overreacting. So it produces short chain fatty acids like bitrite, which help reduce inflammation and serve as a fuel for your colon cells. Supports serotonin and dopamine production, and directly influencing your mood and motivation and mental clarity. So when I think about my improving my gut health, these are the three things right here: that my mood, my motivation, my clarity. And motivation, I guess, would be classified as energy would be classified as a motivation, because I have way more energy than I ever have ever since I started helping or improving my gut health. So think of good bacteria as a well-organized community of inside workers inside your gut, each with a specific job, all contributing for a smooth running of your overall health. So what is bad bacteria? So it's bad bacteria is known for, it's a pathogens or harmful bacteria, and are microorganisms that cause damage when they grow in excessive numbers inside your gut. So it's important to understand that bacteria are always present in your gut, and that's completely normal, and even in small amounts. The problem arises when they begin to overpopulate and outnumber the good bacteria, tipping the balance in your favor. Tipping the balance out of your favor, because people are sick now, and because of bad bacteria, there's more bad bacteria than good bacteria. So some of the most harmful bacteria include strains like, I don't know how to say that, but E. coli, Candida. These get out of control. If these organisms can get out of control, they produce toxic byproducts that damage the gut lining and inflammation throughout the day. That's one thing I've noticed is having a healthy gut, my inflammation, I have a type of arthritis called ankylosing spondylitis. I notice the inflammation is way less. I don't take any more pills anymore because the inflammation has subsided, and I attribute that to a good gut health. The steal the nutrients from your body, from your steal nutrients from your food before your body gets a chance to absorb them. Weakens your gut lining, called leaky gut. Toxins escaped into your bloodstream, hijack your cravings, actually sending signals to your brain to eat more sugar and processed foods, which is exactly what they feed on. Have you ever eaten some food and say a chocolate bar or a bag of chips, and then at the end you're still hungry? And that's because the bad bacteria is sending brains or signals to your brain that they want more food, right? Suppress your immune system, making you more vulnerable to diseases, infections, and autoimmune diseases. You think about the quality of food in today's diet, how many people are sick, all-time highs in diseases and inflammation type things, mental issues, you name it, all classifications of or diseases are sky high. And what do you think that's related to? That's a good chance that's bad bacteria in your gut. It's not sending the right signals throughout your body. You think about that, right? There's more, the powers that be want you sick, right? They want to sell you a pill, right? So if you have good gut health, that's what they don't want. They want you to take a pill. So it produces gases causing bloating, discomfort, cramping, and irregular bowel movements. You hear that all the time. I had a friend talking to a friend of mine, and he was on, heartburn medicine, and that's because of his poor gut health, right? So I did talk to him about the yogurt and a few things about, improving your gut health. So contribute to chronic inflammation, which is linked to heart disease, diabetics, arthritis, and, cognitive decline. I'm in this rate of chronic inflammation, maybe arthritis. That's what, I was feeling all those pills I was taking. So the balance is everything here, right? So there's good bacteria and there's bad bacteria. So it's not about eliminating the bad bacteria entirely. That's neither possible nor desirable. What you want is aiming for the right ratio, diversity. Gut health is generally thought to have a strong majority of beneficial bacteria, keeping harmful ones managed in a managed, controlled minority. Think of it like a neighborhood. When good, contributing members of the community are the majority, the neighborhood thrives, stays clean, and functions well. But when the troublemakers start to outnumber the good residents, things begin to break down quickly. So it's all about the balance. So what disrupts the balance here? So depletes good bacteria. Antibiotics are extremely hard on your good bacteria, and medications too. Like you think about if you're sick, your doctor gives you a pill for this, pill for that. So if you don't sleep good, right, they give you a pill for that, then that upsets your stomach, so then they give you a pill for that, then you get kind of dizzy, and then they give you a little pill for that. So then next you've got a whole bunch of pills causing a havoc in your body. But if you think about it, if you improved your gut health, which I've noticed that too, I don't really have a lot of problems sleeping. So if you improve your gut health, you might not need a pill. You improved your stress, you might not improve your gut health. So all these are kind of related. So lack of dietary fiber, sedentary lifestyle. So exercise is a big thing. If you're sitting around, it doesn't help your gut health, and aging and hormonal changes, that's kind of normal. So sugars and refined carbohydrates it feeds the bad bacteria. Ultra processed foods and fast foods, alcohol, artificial sweeteners, chronic stress, hormones. I would add on here too, like seed oils are really bad. They are in every food. It's a chemical type oil that's made from, made in a factory, which is not natural, and it's really hard on your body, really hard on your microbiome. Plastics have chemicals in it that are really hard. Some, pesticides like Roundup are really bad. So it's like, you just have to learn what works and what's best, and then that to see the most results. So when people talk about improving your gut health, what they really mean is feed and grow your good bacteria, and starve and reduce bad bacteria. Restore, there's the balance, right? Restore the balance. So we want to have good, bad, good, more good bacteria than bad bacteria. So anyway, here's day one's coming up next. You can listen to it now. It's in the community. So if you want to learn about that, you can continue on. But what's coming up is ultra processed foods are extremely bad for your gut health. And all right. So I hope you found this video helpful.